Is it worth investing in the Japanese version of Surging Sparks, Paradise Dragona? G'day guys, now the next set to be released from Pokemon will be Surging Sparks. That's going to drop in, I think it's November 8th, 2024, literally in about 3.5 weeks. The Japanese version of Surging Sparks, well the first half of the Japanese version, has already been out for just over a month. September 13th I think it came out. That's Paradise Dragona. Now, I'm going to look at the top 5 chase cards from Paradise Dragona in today's video, see what they're worth, see what cards they are, and also look at some of the other honourable mentions in Paradise Dragona. It looks like a solid set. We're going to determine whether I think it's a good investment to invest in the booster box for Paradise Dragona. The Japanese version of Surging Sparks is going to come in 2 parts. Paradise Dragona, like I say, has been out for a month, and literally dropping in a few days, maybe by the time you watch this video it would have dropped, is Supercharged Breaker. It's coming in 2 portions, the Japanese version of Surging Sparks. Like I say, in today's video, I'm also going to show you guys some of the cards coming out in the English, the actual Surging Sparks. We're going to go through all that and a lot more. Stay tuned, let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we're going to take a look at the 5th most expensive chase card from Paradise Dragona and work our way to the number 1 chase card. So the 5th most expensive is this Archaludon or Archaludon EX, depending on how you pronounce that. $22 US, these are all US prices. For my Aussie neighbours, that's around 32, 33 Aussie dollars, I think. Now, $22, there's not enough history with these cards. Like I say, it's only been out for a month now. There's not enough history to go through all the highs and lows and peaks and valleys. There's not really many graded cards that have come back from PSA for people yet, so there's no history to go on with graded cards or population history. It's just too early, guys. This is a really early look at Paradise Dragona. When I say early, it's a few weeks old now, but let's just keep going, guys. That's the 5th most expensive. The Executor EX, the Alalan, I think you pronounce that, Executor EX. Now, this card's 27, 28 US dollars. It's the 4th most expensive chase card from Paradise Dragona. It has got a PSA 10 price here of $92, so maybe a couple of PSA 10s have come back. If we look down here, let me just open this one. So this looks like there has been a PSA 10 sold for around 77 US dollars. But that's neither here nor there. It says $92. Maybe there's been a few PSA 10s. I don't really care about PSA 10s in this video. I'm really focused on the raw prices. So $27 for the 4th most expensive chase card. It's quite a nice card. It's got that rainbow border which we saw come in recently. I think we saw that sort of borders come in with the Stellar Crown set. They've introduced these rainbow borders. What do you guys think of the rainbow borders? Do you like them? Yes or no? It's not the most popular Pokemon, but it's not a bad looking card so far as Executors go. Executor. The 3rd most expensive card, this Lycia's Appeal, $43. Again, we're looking at Paradise Dragona, the top 5 chase cards. This is the 3rd most expensive, this Lycia's Appeal. $43. I think it's quite a nice card. I personally like a lot of the trainer cards. Some people just love Pokemon and hate trainer cards or don't favour them. Some people think if you're going to collect Pokemon, why would you collect trainer cards? It's all about the Pokemon, and that's a fair argument. But some of the trainer cards just look really nice. And I think this one's quite nice. $43 for that Lycia's Appeal. And here's the Latias EX. This is the 2nd most expensive chase card from Paradise Dragona. Now, the Surging Sparks, the English, well, the actual Surging Sparks, and also the Paradise Dragona set, the Japanese version, they're both going to be quite Latias and Latios EX heavy. They've got a lot of Latias and Latios cards in them. So I think, being such a popular Pokemon, I think that's going to do well for Surging Sparks and Paradise Dragona. I think they're going to help to carry the sets as investment. But $90, this is the 2nd most expensive chase card. That's quite a solid price for a number 2 chase card for a Japanese set. That's quite strong. But the number 1 chase card, guys, pardon me, is this Lycia's Appeal. So we just saw another Lycia's Appeal, which was the 3rd most expensive at $43, I think I said. And the number 1 chase card is also a Lycia's Appeal at $193, just shy of 200 US dollars. Pardon me, guys. Now, I would say this. when it comes to trainer cards. The trainer cards in a lot of sets over the last couple of years have absolutely plummeted in price. They haven't held their value well. So if I was going to point out a negative to Paradise Dragona, it's that 2 of the top 3 chase cards are Alicia's Appeals, both trainer cards. And as I suspect they will drop in price, those trainer cards, quite significantly. Time will tell. I may be wrong. Sooner or later, these trainer cards may become popular, and they're definitely more popular in the Japanese sets than they are in the English sets. But in saying that, even the Japanese trainer cards have not performed well in recent years. So that could be a negative for Paradise Dragona. The positive is that number 2 chase card. Let's just flick back to it. The number 2 chase card being this Latias EX. And yes, that's Latias EX, not Latia SEX. So get your mind out of the gutter. Latias EX being a number 2 chase card. I think that will help carry Paradise Dragona as a good investment so far as the booster box goes. It is a popular Pokemon. It's still like $90. Like I say, that's a strong price for number 2 chase card. So even if this Alicia's Appeal drops in price, the number 1 and the number 3 chase cards, even if they drop in price, you still got quite a bit of value and popularity with that Latias. So I think this would be a good investment. The top 5 chase cards in Paradise Dragona add up to $375 at the moment. Obviously, those prices could decrease quite substantially, but at the moment, $375 for those top 5 chase cards, which means those top 5 add up to 725% of the value of the booster box. The booster box here, guys, $52 US, $53 US dollars you can pick it up for. Paradise Dragona. Here in Australia, here's a website in Australia. I don't personally buy from this website, but this website's trying to charge, this is Pokebox, Pokebox.com, which is one of the Australian online retailers for Pokemon. They're trying to sell it for $89, call it $90. I can get this, I believe, around $70, $75 from one of my Sydney dealers. I need to double check on that price, but I won't be paying 90 Australian dollars, which is about 60 US dollars. I won't be paying that. I can get this a bit cheaper. I've got a guy in Sydney that gives me Japanese booster boxes at quite a competitive price. So I won't be paying that. But there you go. The retailers in Australia are trying to get around 90 Australian dollars. Again, in America, you're paying about $52. Again, those top 5 chase cards add up to 725% of the value of the booster box. I call that the Youngman formula, guys. With the English sets, I work out the value of the top 10 chase cards relative to the purchase price of the booster box to try and determine if it's a good investment. And with the Japanese sets, I tend to work out the value of the top 5 relative to the purchase price of the booster box. And when you're talking about 725% using the Youngman formula, that's a really, really strong investment. I would definitely be buying Paradise Dragona. What do you guys think of the Japanese Surging Sparks, the first half, Paradise Dragona? Do you guys like it? Will you be investing? Are you waiting for the Supercharged Breaker, the second half, to come out? Or you're interested in just sticking to the English, the actual Surging Sparks, the English version? Let me know in the comments which one you guys want to pick up. I personally will be getting the Japanese and the English. I normally wait till the English have been out for a while before I pick them up, but I have a feeling Surging Sparks is going to be quite strong, and I will be definitely picking it up. I just want to go through some other honourable mentions from Paradise Dragona. Here's another Latias EX. Again, that's Latias EX, not Latia SEX. Get your mind out of the gutter. Latias EX. This is only a $10 card. These next few I'm going to go through are quite cheap. I just want to show you guys some more cards that are in this set. Here's another Latios. This is like $6.50 US. It's quite a nice card. Here's a Dragona, another trainer card from Paradise Dragona, about $5. Here's a Surfer. The dude is jacked. Going for a surf. It's almost $5 for that card. The Skarmory here, $3. These last few cards I'm showing you is just out of a matter of interest, guys. It's not because they're really worth anything. It's quite a nice card, that Skarmory. I don't mind it. And here's the Bruxish, that big pink-lipped, weird-looking fish thing. That's a Bruxish, literally $2. But some fun cards to pull if you are to open Paradise Dragona. There's some of the cards you might pull. Here's some of the English. This is on pokebeach.com. Here's some of the English cards, the actual Surging Sparks card reveals. Now, a lot of content creators that I follow and I've seen online, they do these big Surging Sparks card reveals before the set comes out, and I almost feel like they want to be the first. They want to be the first to give you the news. And you open up the YouTube channel or the video, and it's all Japanese. So it's kind of a bit misleading. The Japanese and the English are not always identical. I don't want to be first to come out with the information. I just want to be correct. So I generally don't do that. I think it's sometimes a little bit clickbaity. I'd rather just wait for the English card reveals and just show you. Again, I don't want to be first. I just want to be correct. So let's just open these and go through some of the... This is what you're going to see in Surging Sparks. The Bashwa, the Spheel, the Latios, the Vesprit or Vespri, the Fampi, the Doug Trio. Look like a bunch of Democrats. Bit of a weird Doug Trio card, that one. The Scarmony, the Flapple, the Kecleon, the Pikachu EX. This is going to be a big chase card. Here's the Surfer again. Some of these you'll see in Japanese as well. The Milotic, the Latias EX, the Pikachu EX. I think this is going to be the big chase card in Surging Sparks. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be either the biggest or the second biggest chase card. I would say the biggest chase card in Surging Sparks. This Pikachu EX. Everyone's going to want this Terraform Pikachu. Here's the Noad Coco EX. Here's the Lycia's Appeal. Again, we saw this in the Japanese Paradise Dragona that I just showed you. And here's some of the... it goes into the Japanese now. So there's a whole bunch of the Surging Sparks card reveals, guys. What do you think? Are you keen to pick up Surging Sparks? Some content creators are saying this is the best set they've seen in years. I don't know how you can say that. I don't think anything competes with 151, personally. I do think Surging Sparks with the Pikachus, the Latias, the Latios, and some good trainer cards, I think it is going to be quite a strong set. Let's just wait and see how it does. There's Paradise Dragona, guys. This video is really about Paradise Dragona. I will be investing in Paradise Dragona. I'm sure I'll be investing in Supercharged Breaker, the second half of the Japanese Surging Sparks, and I'll definitely be investing. I'm going to call it now. I'll definitely be buying Surging Sparks booster boxes, and hopefully it doesn't become too popular, too printed, and these prices suffer. Hopefully it remains a strong set. Time will tell. Let me know what you guys are interested in. Japanese, English, both, all of the above. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching the chase card, and I'll see you next time, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.